All right. So, you're probably tired of hearing this from me about the positive law, non-positive law, and this is one of the sites that I go to. This is uscode.house.gov. I just put in OLRC and Google that, and this site comes up. But I wanted to show you something unique here also. And that's when we look at the list of titles here, these are the US codes. We have some with an asterisk, some without. The ones with the asterisks have a positive law citation. The ones without do not have a positive law citation. Every single law has to have a citation. We go to Title 23, it has a asterisk here, but then there's no positive law citation in it. Now here's some kind of weird thing. So we go to Title 1. Title 1 front matter is where we go first. And we look this up and see it says general provisions. This title was enacted by an act. Okay, and here's the act. But this is not the positive law citation. And an enactment doesn't mean a whole lot unless it's given a positive law citation. So then we look here, we see positive law citation. And then we see this law has been made positive law. This title has been made positive law by this act. So we go and we look at the act, and the act says an act to codify and enact into positive law. Title 1 of the United States Code enacted general provisions and so and may be cited as 1 USC subsection whatever. But then we go to Title 2, which has no asterisks, which means it has no positive law citation. We go to front matter here, just like we did in Title 1, which does have a positive law citation. We click on that, we look here, and we don't see any kind of appearance of things the way we did in Title 1. So if there is a positive law citation, I can't find it. And sometimes it'll have an asterisk, but then you can't find the positive law citation, such as Title 23 highways. And so wherever the positive law citation is, everything after that would be positive law. So if it's at the beginning, then everything in the title is positive law. If it's somewhere in the middle, then everything after that is positive law. It could be on the very last page. So we click on this just like we did the other one, Title 23 front matter, and we see something a little bit different. We do see Title Highways. This title was enacted. It doesn't say it was enacted into law. It doesn't say it was enacted into positive law like the way Title 1 does. So Title 1 under the Public Act was codified and enacted into positive law. This looks different. Title 23. This title was enacted by public law. Let's see what the public law says. Codify and enact into law, but it doesn't say codified and enacted into positive law the way Title 1 does to codify and enact into positive law. So why is there a difference? Because some are not laws. So I'm sure that there's something in here in Title 23 somewhere that has a positive law citation. It has a citation, but not a positive law citation. And it has an enactment, but it wasn't enacted into positive law. And the positive law citation cannot be found. So it's somewhere in one of these links, and it probably pertains to one thing. And that one thing under highways is probably the speed limit and nothing else. And so when you're in your state and you're driving and you have a driver's license and the state says you can only go 55 on this road, and they got that from Title 23 highways, because that's the one section that is made positive law, then that's the only um, actual law in Title 23 highways that is made positive. That's what I'm suggesting. I stick by what I said. I still can't find the positive law citation, but I haven't gone through and clicked on every single link that they have in here for every single public law. I may be able to find it if I just look for the speed limit somewhere. I haven't done it. It's not that important to me. Um, Maybe you want to look, and if you do and you find it, see all these links in here. I'd have to look up every single one of these laws for intoxication. So when you get the driver's license, you're agreeing to all these things, even though they're not law. They're not positive law. They have no positive law citation. They're here for your mutual benefit. It's the way that they guide our country culturally, our norms, our cultural norms, to have a driver's license, to obey the laws, to have insurance, and all these other things, which are really just tax schemes and a way for them to have control, to make things look like laws when they're not laws. Sure, they maybe ought to be laws, but they are not laws. They're not laws unless you get the driver's license or whatever other contract you sign, such as with Title 26 Internal Revenue Code. They say, well, the Congress allows us to this. Yeah, the Congress allows you to do it, but the Congress doesn't require me to do it. Okay, because the Congress can't require me to do things outside the Constitution or to submit to federal power outside the Constitution, because that's a pretend power. It's not a federal power at all. Okay, so just really quick again, the positive laws, what they look like, what they don't look like, what it looks like when it's not there, what it looks like when it is there, how you click the links to find out that the positive law citation, maybe at the very end um, of the title, may pertain to one thing, such as in 23 highways, probably pertains to just speed limit. And for things like Congress, there is no positive law citation at all. Domestic security, there's not one, and so many others, including Title 26 Internal Revenue Code.